drama, tawanan, balita, at all-time favorite music hits.
On air, online, on the ground.
Sa lungkot at ligaya, kami pa rin ang inyong kasama. We're the place where you truly belong. Mula sa TVH Group of Networks, ito ang inyong himpilan. Ito ang inyong tahanan. Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
Makapit na ako para mo. Tok.
Oh hey, hello everyone, hello guys, welcome to Asphere's Cafe. Today is Monday, July 7, 2025, and you are listening and watching Asphere's Cafe right here on TVH Cool FM. Alright, so yes, we are back on air as we speak, and by the way, just a heads up to those who are just joining us tonight. We will be here for 1 hour. That is from 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Again, I repeat, 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. And then 7:30 p.m. will be the next show. That is Story Time with Geometric. Okay, now before we begin, how are you, Dreamcar? Hi, Dreamcar. How are you?
The asparagus. I'm going to show you something. Yep, we have tiles. And I'm going to show you something that, not be interested, but I got some, I call this, not acrylic, but it's called laminated tiles. They just gave that to me, and there are 3 packs. And we're supposedly going to do home improvement thing, but well, we're still doing the tiles for now. And yes, we finalized the paint, so yeah, I'm going to show you the update when the show ends. So that's all, and back to Asparagus with the news.
Thank you very much, Dreamcar. And now let's start with the Tech Cafe right away. And by the way, before that, I'm just gonna let you know right away that this week we will be, not this week. This week I will be moving out to a new place. I'm not kidding. I'm actually gonna be moving out to a new place that is in Pasig. So yeah, I am moving out officially. I will be explaining why it was initially pushed back at that time. Let me explain. I wasn't actually prepared on packing up, but now that we have a lot of time to start packing up by then, I'm gonna be busy packing up tomorrow. So yeah, which means I will be moving out. Once again, I will be moving out to a new place, which you may not see me for a bit, but I will be finding an internet provider to settle that, and hopefully, yeah, there you go. All right, now let's put up screen share right away. And our first headline is the TikTok ban. Yup, the TikTok related TikTok ban. So, well, it may soon come to an end, it seems. So, the information reports that an agreement for satisfying the laws requirements is close and would come with a new separate version of the app. Any deal, however, would need approval from the Chinese government, which is also wrangling with the Trump administration over tariffs. The outlet reports that the Trump administration says it's close to working out a sale to a group of non-Chinese investors, including Oracle, with current majority leader Biden maintaining a minority stake that would satisfy the terms of the Protecting Americans from Foreign Adversary Control Applications Act. Earlier today, the Wall Street Journal reported that the General Services Administration says Oracle has reached a new agreement with the federal government that is the first of its kind that provides the entire government with a discount on cloud infrastructure with a 75% discount on licensed software. So, TikTok staff is reportedly working on a new version of the app dubbed M2 to the current app's internal M destination for release in app stores on September 5th. Trump issued a third legally questionable extension of the deadline to ban TikTok from the US App Stores last month, which is set to expire in mid-September. According to the information's unnamed source, under the current timeline, the original TikTok app would leave app stores as the new one launches and then stop working entirely in March 2026. So what does this mean? Well, we will be having a brand new TikTok app that isn't just going to be catered to the US, but rather worldwide entirely, except for China. So we can expect a brand new TikTok app, but in the US it may be rebranded, but here in the Philippines it may retain as TikTok. But we'll see how that goes with what TikTok is going to do with the current app here in worldwide, because I know for the fact that in the US they have a legal battle right now, but well, they're already working on the new version, so we can expect the new version to be out within this September, and then they're gonna plan to stop to discontinue the old one, which is the current one right now. So Dreamcar, what do you think about TikTok developing a new app that would replace the old app, which is the current one right now, and that is set to stop working next year? We'll refer to the old one, huh?
The old one, of course. Yeah, uh, not much to say about that one. But on the new app, supposedly M2 is might be a little bit interesting. So that is comparing to the TikTok one and with the M2, that's there's still like the same system, but it's a different algorithm for the M2 in which and nothing much to say about the TikTok one, but yep, it's only up till September, mid-September, and there will a little bit more time to prepare for the M2. So nothing much to say, but it's very interesting.
All right, thank you for your input, Dreamcar. Right, moving on to the next one, we have some Gemini stuff, which is customizable chatbots, which are now in Google Docs, Sheets, and Gmail. So Google is giving workspace users a way to access GIMs or Gimes, customizable versions of its Gemini AI assistant that specializes in specific tasks without opening the Gemini app. Gems are now available directly in the side panel of Google Docs, Slides, Sheets, Drive, and Gmail, allowing users to access custom chatbots they have created or a selection of pre-made offerings without switching between apps. Google said in its announcement, Gems can help you further leverage the power of Gemini in a way that's customized to your needs more efficiently by minimizing repetitive prompting. Gemini users can create versions of the chatbot to be an expert, quote unquote, in particular tasks they regularly require, such as brand-tailored copywriting or revising for exams. Users can also upload their own files into Gems to provide them with task-specific context and resources. Otherwise, Google provides pre-made gems for things like text editing, writing code, creating sales pitch ideas, and more. According to Google, some examples of how workspace users can utilize gems include the following: leverage a copywriting gem or jam to create posts and content tailored to your target audience, preloaded into the gem. Create a gem that helps with sales interactions that is grounded on information for a specific company, prospect, or industry. Leverage an assistant gem tailored to your job role to help provide more relevant summaries for you and content for internal publications. Leverage a gem designed to help pressure test content from a certain persona, for example, C-suite or CEO, to help you create the most compelling message. So TLDR, gems are now on the way to Google Docs, Sheets, Slides, and Gmail, which was initially limited to the Gemini app. So, custom gems can't be created directly in Workspace apps, but users can do so by either heading to gemini.google.com/gems/create or tapping the Create a New Gem option in the Workspace side panel. Workspace capabilities like add mentioning and accessing files and folders are supported by both custom and pre-made gems. The Gems update is available to all Google Workspace users who can access Gemini in Workspace app side panels. It started rolling out on July 2nd, which was last week, but Google says it may potentially take longer than 15 days to appear. All right, so that is Google Gemini customizable chatbots, which is known as GEMS, which is now arriving to Google Docs, Sheets, Slides, and Gmail. Next, Google is bringing VO3 to all Gemini app pros to yeah, they're Google is bringing VO3 to all Gemini app pro subscribers worldwide. When I mean worldwide, it's all countries. So VO3, Google's latest video generation model, is now available around the world in the Gemini app for AI Pro subscribers. Google's Josh Woodward announced on Wednesday evening that subscribers in India, Indonesia, all of Europe, and more are starting to get access to create videos right now. The full list includes 159 countries, and which will be taking a look which VO3 is available right now. So
All right.
we'll just
Is still loading.
load at the moment.
All right. Okay.
No,
Let me.
in
Okay.
Asia, we have Philippines. Where's
Oh.
VO3? Let's see if we can find VO3.
Are you following?
Um, but there's a good chance though. Students in the US, UK, Indonesia, Brazil, and Japan can get a free upgrade to AI Pro. Well, not here in the
Whoa.
Philippines, but it is what it is, guys. But yeah, we're getting some goodies here. Yeah, we're getting some goodies at
18 years old.
this.
Okay, it's supposed to be eligible for that one. Wow.
So yeah, so yeah. Again, all countries are going to have access to VO3. Announced at I/O 2025 in May, VO3 can generate videos with audio like dialogue, background noise, nature sounds, and more. One use case is including a short story in the prompt. Google touts real physics and accurate lip syncing. So yeah, are you excited to finally try out VO3 since it's now rolling out worldwide? What are you excited for this one? All right, and now before we take a break, yes, this is related to Android TV. So, surprise, surprise, they're rolling out a home screen update with promoted content in Play Next. So, Google is giving Android TV a rare update with some new promoted categories appearing on the home screen for soft. Rolling out now as spotted by users on Reddit, which I believe is from r/Android TV. The Android TV home screen is adding some new promoted categories that appear on the usual Play Next row under your app shortcuts. Which these are the new categories. So we have top selling movies, popular movies and shows, and trending on Google. For Google TV users, these should feel rather familiar as they appear on Google TV's home screen as well. While the Android TV experience has mostly gone by the wayside at this point, it's still active on a lot of older TVs. Google maintains the platform primary to home screen tweaks, which have previously added several other features to better align with Google TV. So it's unclear how widely this new update is rolling out, but it was spotted on the device still running Android 9. So it's definitely a server-side or app update. So yeah, it was the Android TV home app was last updated in May of this year. So there you go, guys. These are the first round of Tech Cafe headlines that you need to right here on Asphere's Cafe. It is now 6:43 in the evening as we will return with more cafe sessions and more headlines right here on Asphere's Cafe. Our sponsor, Streamcar.
Asper's Aircon, Dreamcast Pizza, Kapinoy Coffee, Deluxe Karaoke, and Melody Mart as Asper's Cafe will return. After these words.
This program was brought to you by Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus. Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available, Dream Cars Frozen Pizza in supermarkets near you. Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee from FES Manufacturing Corporation. Melody Mart. Your everyday vibe for convenience. And DLX Karaoke. Ang tunay na karaoke ng bayan.
Feeling good while you work.
the heat with Init Deals ni Asparagus. Feeling the summer burn? It's time to chill. Literally. Buy one, take one on selected split type aircon. Get a cool 50% off on high efficiency inverter aircon. Whether you're cooling one room or the whole house, Asphere has you covered. Beat the heat. Save big. Visit your nearest branch or shop online now at asphereaircons.ph. Asphere, the air conditioning expert. Tried, tested, trusted by an Asparagus.
Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an Asparagus.
Ang mas masarap na pizza ay andito na. Dream Cars Pizza, the finest pizza in the Philippines. Rich sauce, crispy crust, smooth creamy cheese, maraming toppings to choose from. And not only that, may frozen pizza rin sila. Take your pizza on the go. Dream Cars Pizza. We make the pizza the Dream Cars way.
For deliveries, call 141-9191. That's 141-9191.
Dream Cars Frozen Pizza are also available in supermarkets near
Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available, Dream Cars Frozen Pizza in supermarkets near you.
Dream Car Karaoke po, tuwing pagising mo sa umaga, kailangan mo ng kapeng gigisingin ka sa tapang at sarap.
Tikman ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee.
Tama-tama lang ang tapang at sarap.
Tikman na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Masarap na coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Creme. Bili na sa inyong mga suking tindahan.
Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee from FES Manufacturing Corporation.
It's the ice cream collab at Melody Mart. Buy one of our chocolate mint, strawberry, or cookies and cream Trixies and get a special limited edition photo card featuring Ruby, Ayumu, Shiki, or the entire group. If you collect all 5 photo cards, you get a chance to meet the Ice Cream Group on Hashi Media's Ultimate Ice Cream Day in July 20th at One Media Park, Cali Industria, Quezon City. What are you waiting for? Head to your nearest Melody Mart branch and collect all 5 photo cards today. Only on your Everyday Vibe for convenience. Per DTI Fair Trade number FTEB 07504 series of 2025. Promo runs from July 5 to July 20, 2025.
Melody Mart, your everyday vibe for convenience. Heads up, karaoke fans. We just dropped volume 174. Packed with monthly hottest new songs you've been waiting for. Whether you're a karaoke pro or just love to sing your heart out at home, we've got you covered. Available now on DVD, SD card, and fast, easy online updates for Utopia and Utopia Plus. No lags, no limits, just pure karaoke fun. Anytime, anywhere. Bring your karaoke nights to life. Only with Shanitron Synth Plus. Reimagine karaoke with XTSP.
Song lists are now available at shanetronsinplus.blogspot.com.
H-E-R-R-Y. Good ingredients are hard to find.
Whoa. I'm gonna have to stop you there, Aya. Because good ingredients are now easy to find. With a Sunrise Beam online app, you can order from your nearest Sunrise Mall with more than 50 plus stores available and get it delivered right in front of your doorstep. Order your goods from Joy A Supermarket, Joy A Department Store, Melody Mart, PVC Drug, and more. Download the Sunrise Beam online app now and take advantage of convenience.
Dito na tayo sa Joy A. Dito na tayo sa Joy A Supermarket kung saan lahat ay mura at marami mga discount. Matthew Moisture Soybeans only 12 pesos plus buy one take 3 pa. Durex condoms buy one get 6 for all flavors starts at 49 pesos. Buy one Frostbite ice cream and get our exclusive The N-Word song in CD. Sa supermarket namin ay Joy A. Joy A Supermarket, ang paboritong budget-friendly supermarket ng Pilipinas.
Joy A Supermarket, ang budget-friendly supermarket ng Pilipinas. Now in 6,900 locations around the Philippines and Southeast Asia.
Dumarami na ang gumagaling sa Sid Panyawan Herbal Capsule. Ako po si Antonio de la Cruz from Northern Cotabato. Dati po sumakit yung likod ko pero ngayon gumaling na dahil sa Sid Panyawan.
Ako po si Kin. At dati po sumakit po aking tiyan at likod at ulo. Ayun, ininom ko yung herbal capsule. Pagkatapos bigla ako gumaling. Ay bay, natuwang aking misis.
Mabibili sa lahat ng drugstores nationwide.
Does a credit card earn you free miles on everyday expenses? Does a credit card allow you to fly for free to international destinations? Does your credit card have all the aforementioned, but with a waive annual fee for the first 3 years? You wouldn't have to worry while answering those questions anymore. Introducing the CFV Filipino Jet Cross World Credit Card, the only card in the Philippines that not only earns you miles the fastest way for only 45 pesos per mile, but has also no annual fee for the first 3 years. Earning free flights had never been easier. Apply now at your nearest CFV branch or apply online via the CFV online banking app. Only from CFV. Express the freedom of banking. CFV is regulated by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. CFV is a proud member of Crosslink. CFV. Express the freedom of banking. A member of Crosslink and supervised by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas.
Okay, we're back. It is now 6:52 in the evening as we continue our Tech Cafe session right here on Asphere's Cafe. Alright, let me bring my screen share right here. Again. And now let's move on to the Windows-related news before we move on to the smartphone news. Let me just close all of it here. Alright, so let's get into the Windows-related headlines. So this is coming from Windows latest. Microsoft patches Vista startup Sun bug before it hits Windows 11 production. So, well, if you're wondering if Windows Vista startup Sun will stay, well, too bad. It's not gonna happen. So, in the statement, Microsoft clarified that the company accidentally made a change that turned on the retired Windows Vista sound. This week's flight comes with a delightful blast from the past and will play with the Windows Vista boot sound instead of the Windows 11 boot sound. We're working on a fix, the company noted. While we were expecting an update that patches the problem, a newer build, this time in a beta channel, which is a step closer to production, shipped with the same Windows Vista sound. But a follow-up update finally fixed it for everyone using Windows 11 preview builds. One of the support documents finally confirms the Windows Vista startup sound issue as resolved before it could make its way to the stable channel. However, it would have been a surprise for the stable channel, which would have garnered an explosive response. It's unclear how many insiders installed the builds with Windows Vista sound, but it was indeed a good surprise, and timing is also pretty interesting because the entire tech world was talking about Mac OS Liquid Glass and Vista similarities. Windows Vista was a beautiful operating system, and it looked a lot like Apple's recent glassy like UI change. Either way, at the end of the day, Windows Vista is gone, and Microsoft will let users stick with the Vista boot sound, but perhaps the company could add an option to switch between the startup sound easily. Well, we'll see how that goes. Right now, it's not possible to quickly go back to one of the legacy Windows Audio for the startup sound, which is surprising given the ton of other audio tweaks available. So yeah, guys. To my surprise, Microsoft has finally patched the bug where it played the Windows Vista startup sound instead of the usual Windows 11 startup sound. So yeah, we may not get to hear it in the public roads anytime soon for the Windows Vista startup sound. That was one of the funniest bugs we have seen here. So Dreamcar, any thoughts on this news?
That is interesting that they added Windows, but yep, they just patch it up now. Nothing much.
All right, thank you, Dreamcar. All right, next we have a very interesting report that Windows 11 did not lose 400 million monthly active PCs. So yes, if you recall, one of the high-profile YouTubers, Mutahar from Some Ordinary Gamers, has made a video about Windows 11, and let me just show you that right now by going to Some Ordinary Gamers channel. So let's just wait for that to go in here. So if I remember correctly, he did make a video about Windows 11 losing a market share with Microsoft saying that they lost 400 million. Right here, yeah. Microsoft admitted Windows 11. Microsoft admitted Windows 11 is losing. Well, this was turned out to be a false. Wait. So, and then here's just Mudahar talking about why you should switch to Linux and such. But yeah, and he was talking about the history of Windows, I think. But yeah, Microsoft admitted Windows 11 is losing, but this is not the case anymore, it seems. So, yeah, Windows 11 still runs on about 1.4 billion monthly active devices. Despite what you might read online, Windows is not done and dusted. It didn't lose 400 million devices over the past 3 years. At worst, its growth has slowed, but it isn't losing market share to Linux or macOS. And in June 2025, Microsoft announced it's extending Windows 10 support for users who link their PC to a Microsoft account, use Microsoft Rewards points, or pay $30 US dollars for extended security updates, or we'll just short it as term ESUs. In that same blog post, while talking about how Windows is empowering the world, Microsoft casually mentioned 1 billion instead of 1.4 billion. So, you can see that they have made a change to the blog post, which initially said over a billion, and now it says 1.4 billion monthly active devices. So that this led some to think Windows had lost so many devices that Microsoft could no longer say 1.4 billion. Whether that meant 400 million, 300 million, or even 200 million to fewer users, it sounded like a big drop. But that's not the case. It was just an oversight. Microsoft has clarified that the blog's over a billion pacing was simply an oversight, not a drop from the previous 1.4 billion figure. I am told that the 1 billion line lies a communication error, and Microsoft officials pointed Windows latest to the updated blog post, which now correctly says 1.4 billion monthly active users. Windows is the most widely used operating system, powering over 1.4 billion monthly active devices. And it makes sense. 400 million is no small number. If Windows had dropped from 1.4 billion to just over a billion, we would have seen a major change in the market share reports published by analytics companies like StatCounter, SimilarWeb, Statistica, and more importantly, Steam Gaming Data. So you can see this is the current this is the market share from last month, and if yeah, this is the current market share from last month, with Windows sitting at 70.07%, while the Mac OS combined, let me just add the numbers here, while the Mac OS and OS X combined, I'm just going to switch a screen share right here so you guys can see what I'm going to show you right now.
No comment for me for now.
Okay, I didn't say you should comment it, not yet, but here, you can see my screen share right now. So, let's combine the total market share right here. So, OS X and Apple it's separate, but it is what it is. So, 9.91 plus 5.48. That brings to the total number of 15.39% of Mac OS and OS X market share. While the unknown is 9.88% and Linux is 4.1. So, if I remember correctly, I did see the video that Linux market share has reached 1%, and I don't know if this is really the case because I did remember a title in one of my feed that says Linux market share has reached 5%, and I have yet to check that for myself. So I don't know if there's sense, but I think I will. So let's go to the computer hardware and find if it's true. So if I can't find it, well, we can just. But yeah, I did remember seeing a video title saying that it could be 5%. So let's just head over to gs.hunger.com. Right, is it true, guys? Let's find out. Let's go to operating system for mobile, tablet, and console. And then we'll go to why. Because yes, what you are seeing right now reflects what you saw earlier in the article. Just go back here. Yeah. What you saw right here also reflects it. So, Windows is at 71.27% of market share, while Linux is at, well, not quite as growing, but it's slowly going up as I'm seeing. Alright, so, while it will not be the great operating system for Windows 11, it's not a kernel OS that people want to want. So, yeah, if your computer cannot run Windows 11, supported by Microsoft, then I would say, yeah, you should dump Windows 10 and move to Linux. Or if you have a supported computer, then you can move to Windows 11 or you can also move to Linux. It's up to you guys. So yeah, there you go, guys. So that is the clarification report where Microsoft did not lose 400 million So Dreamcon, there you go. What do you think? Any thoughts?
That's interesting that they just what do you call this? They just put more than they just said that they more than just one what do you call this? All right, they just like of course did not lose 400 million, but so interesting.
Yeah, interesting. I know. Yeah. Okay. Now we will be heading over now to the smartphone news, and first off we have is weekly poll results. Team Card, take it away. We will be scrolling.
All right, so hold on. 190. Hold on. I'm just doing something. All right, and now here are the weekly poll results. Of course, the Vivo X200 FE. Alright, scroll down and you'll see the results. And Wada, start at Vivo X200 FE. Yes. And what you could see here is a big yes in 1051 with a majority 44%. And see And you could see a maybe for 733, 30.7, and we get the no for another small flagship, 248, 10.4. I don't want a small flagship, 107. We have interesting 4.5. Then we goes up. This isn't a small phone. 105 is 4.4, and none of the above for 6%, 142. It's a big start, a great start for Vivo right now. A big yes. What do you think, Asparagus?
Pretty amazing as than I thought it would be, because wow, I cannot say enough. People really want a small phone, and yeah, maybe this one is the one they're looking for. So yeah, good. It's a massive hit for Vivo. But the only thing we will be waiting is the release date globally, and the global release date and the price. But looks like people are interested in this phone, Car.
Interesting, in which, of course. So now let's go to our next one, Asparagus. The Nothing Phone 3, of course, in which they call it the good, the bad, or the ugly. After releasing the Nothing Phone in 2023, is of course the Nothing Phone 2. Well, they now expect for the proper flagship for 2025. Well, Nothing Phone 3, in which. Now, the question is it good? Or is it expected to be not good? So let's show the viewers what it looks like on the phone below there. It is an non-LTPO 6.67 inch 120 Hz OLED display with Snapdragon S8s Gen 4 instead of the Elite. We also have the 50 megapixel camera with 1.1 and 1/3 of the main sensor with a 3 times periscope. The smaller sensor with the 3A Pro with the 1.2 slash 2.75, in which, and the battery is now 5,150, but for the India they're getting lucky, 5,500 milliamp. Now you could see here for the charging, we got 65 watt wired and 15 wired, 15 watt wireless supposedly. And we also have the dust and water resistance, and of course it's IP68. And you could tell the camera is nearly off. We just usually thought that it was, but in which it was, of course. And you could see the, of course, expected specs, so they're not finalized. But of course, they said that they will receive 5 OS updates and 7 years of security patches with the Nothing OS 4.0 and Android 16. And coming later this autumn. That's coming from them. So, well, here are the survey. Let's just show them. We have the yes. We got the maybe. We got a lot of no's and none of the above. I hate the design, not at this price. There are better phones for the money, and I pick another Nothing phone. And one is one of the above. So there you go for our weekly poll for this week. Now, Asparagus, back to the smart
And
reviews.
before that dream car, what would you go with? What would you go with? What would you
I
vote?
would say maybe for now, because of course they expect that a Nothing phone will be interesting, but as long as the money, as long as the reviews.
All right, thank you, Dream Car. Now, what the? Okay, all right. So next one we have is the Fairphone 6, which passed repairability test. So the Fairphone 6 launched last month with an expanded modular design, a better chipset, and a larger battery compared to its predecessor. This is still no flagship Android smartphone, but its key selling point is the performance of battery life, its repairability. So we will be taking a look at how it holds up for its teardown. So we're gonna go to this part right here. So you have two screws right here, where you can take the back cover off, and right there you will see the battery compartment. So they have, I believe, 6 screws, I think, right here. And you can see how easy it is to remove the battery right here. It is pretty nice coming from Fairphone. So this one has 17.26 watts, which I can say right there. And then for removing the pop back cover, you will have that right here. So you can tell it's pretty easy to remove. And for the display, let's go back here. It's pretty easy actually. You only need to remove one screw, and then you can take the display off right away. Isn't that cool, right? It's pretty easy. And this one has 6.1-inch LTPO OLED in the display, and it has variable refresh rate, which is ranging from 10 to 120 hertz of refresh rate. So now, if you take a look more footages here, you can see they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws to remove this backplate. You can see how easy it is to remove, and you can just pop it out right away, and you have the USB-C module, and these are the net requirements right here. So you can tell it is pretty easy to remove, what you are seeing right here. And now, as for the results from iFixit, they gave the score the repairability of 10. So you can see that this one is very repair friendly, and I can say, yeah, this is good coming from Fairphone. I do wish that this would be available here in the Philippines, but it is Europe, so it is Europe being Europe for now. But I do hope that Fairphone will arrive in some other markets if they can, but it would be nice if Fairphone does come to other markets outside Europe. So what do you think about this phone, Dreamcar?
Alright, Fairphone, for the repairability, that's interesting for Fairphone. Of course, at least repairability for this one is top notch for Fairphone. Nothing much, because of course.
Alright, we're gonna take a break. It is now 7:12 in the evening as we will return with more coffee sessions right here on Asphere's Cafe until 7:30 p.m. With that, our sponsors, Dreamcar,
Asphere Aircon, Dreamcast Pizza, Pinoy Coffee, DLX Karaoke, and Melody Mart as Asphere's Cafe, of course. Asparago.
we'll be right back.
This program was brought to you by Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus. Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available, Dream Cars Frozen Pizza in supermarkets near you. Pinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Pinoy Coffee from FES Manufacturing Corporation. Melody Mart. Your everyday vibe for convenience. And DLX Karaoke. Ang tunay na karaoke ng bayan.
The best mix of music. The best mix of music. Cool FM.
Beat the heat with Init Deals ni Asparagus. Feeling the summer burn? It's time to chill. Literally.
Buy one, take one on selected split type aircon.
Get a cool 50% off on high efficiency inverter aircons. Whether you're cooling one room or the whole house, Asphere has you covered. Beat the heat. Save big. Visit your nearest branch or shop online now at asphereaircons.ph. Asphere, the air conditioning expert. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Ang mas masarap na pizza ay andito na. Dream Cars Pizza, the finest pizza in the Philippines. Rich sauce, crispy crust, smooth creamy cheese, maraming toppings to choose from. And not only that, May frozen pizza rin sila. Take your pizza on the go. Dream Cars Pizza. We make the pizza the Dream Cars way.
For deliveries, call 141-9191. That's 141-9191.
Dream Cars Frozen Pizza are also available in supermarkets near
Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available, Dream Cars Frozen Pizza in supermarkets near you.
Dream Car Karaoke po. Tuwing pagising mo sa umaga, kailangan mo ng kapeng gigisingin ka sa tapang at sarap. Kaya lumipat na ako sa bagong kape ng bayan.
Tikman ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. Gawa sa purong Arabica at Robusta mula sa pinakamainit na puso ng Pilipinas. Piniling mabuti at inihanda ng may pagmamalasakit.
Tama-tama lang ang tapang at sarap. O mga Kapinoy, subukan nyo ng tikman ang lasa ng bayan.
Tikman na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Kapinoy Coffee, masarap na coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Creme. Bili na sa inyong mga suking tindahan.
Mga Kapinoy, tikman nyo na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. Tamang-tama lang tapang at sarap ng kape na tiyak na magigising ka. Kaya subukan na ang bagong Kapinoy Coffee. Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Cream mula sa FBS Manufacturing Corporation.
New. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Subukan niyo na ang Melody Mart Onigiris. Maraming fillings na pwedeng pagpilian. May classics, locals, at premium fillings na suwag magpapasaya ng sanyo.
Overload onigiri sa Melody Mart. Overload onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Meron rin tayong overload onigiris na mas pinalaki, mas maraming fillings.
Price starts at 55 pesos. Bumili na ng onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Melody Mart Onigiris. Price starts at 55 pesos. Available in Melody Mart outlets nationwide.
Melody Mart, your everyday vibe for convenience. Are you looking for a place to cool yourself down? Do you wish to find refresher that pops? Then go visit Soda Pop. Pop the party with flavor with Soda Pop. Located in the city of Taguig, Soda Pop brings you an alternative to those average milk tea shops that's too expensive. They have a wide variety of flavors including strawberry, blueberry, green apple, raspberry, to name a few. They also have 2 sizes to choose from, perfect for every scenario. Whether you can drink and chill at home or bond with your friends, Soda Pop is here to stay. Price starts at 39 pesos SRP, so you don't need to worry about your pockets going empty. So, choose Soda Pop. Pop the party with flavor, where every sip is a celebration. Soda Pop, now with flavors of strawberry, blueberry, green apple, raspberry, and more. Starting at 39 pesos. Soda Pop, pop the party with flavor, where every sip is a celebration.
Dito na tayo sa Joray, kung saan lahat ay okay. Sa Joray, lahat ito ay super mura, lahat pang mapaganda dito sa Joray. Napatunayan na ng bayan, wala nang ang iba. Quality shopping ang aming dala. Mapapa-Joray talaga kayo, ang supermarket namin ay Joray.
Joray Supermarket, ang budget-friendly supermarket ng Pilipinas. Now in 6,900 locations around the Philippines and Southeast Asia.
Dumarami na ang gumagaling sa Sid Panyawan Herbal Capsule. Ako po si Antonio de la Cruz from Northern Cotabato. Dati po sumakit yung likod ko pero ngayon gumaling na dahil sa Sid Panyawan.
Ako po si Kin. At dati po sumakit po aking tiyan at likod at ulo. Ayun, ininom ko yung herbal capsule. Pagkatapos bigla akong gumaling. Ay bay, natuwang aking misis.
Mabibili sa lahat ng drugstores nationwide.
Ang kanlungan noon ni Tandang Sora para sa libu-libong katipunero ay isang ganap na lugar ng mga bayani ng ating buhay. Kasama mo ang himlayang Pilipino, laging handa baunin ang alaala ng iyong mga mahal sa buhay. Ang Himlayang Pilipino ay naghahatid ng mga affordable na libingan hanggang sa mas magagarang mga mausoleo para sa mga pribadong pagdidilay. Bukas din ang tahanan ng alaala para sa iyong pangangailangang pagpupugay mula sa chapel rentals hanggang sa cremation. Para sa mga karagdagang impormasyon, maaari kayong tumawag o mag-text sa 0968-896-4850. Pumunta sa himlayangpilipino.org o sa aming Facebook, Himlayang Pilipino Incorporated, at Instagram, HPI Memorial Park.
Heads up, karaoke fans! We just dropped volume 174. Packed with monthly hottest new songs you've been waiting for. Whether you're a karaoke pro or just love to sing your heart out at home, we've got you covered. Available now on DVD, SD card, and fast, easy online updates for Utopia and Utopia Plus. No lags, no limits, just pure karaoke fun anytime, anywhere. Bring your karaoke nights to life. Only with Shanitron Synth Plus. Reimagine karaoke with XTSP.
Song lists are now available at shanetronsinplus.blogspot.com.
I have headache and I have siponots. Pag 2, pwedeng flu. I have body pain and I have sore throat. Pag 2, pwedeng flu. I have lagnat, I have body pain. Pag 2, pwedeng flu. Mag-BioFlu. Dahil pag may 2 symptoms, pwedeng flu yan. BioFlu. Kaya anumang sintomas ng flu.
Alagang Unilab yan. Phenylephrine, HCl, chlorphenamine, maleate, paracetamol is the generic name of BioFlu. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
The best mix of music. The best mix of music. Cool FM.
And we're back. Oh, Kamatis.
We're back. It is now
What is a good
7:32
browser?
PM as we continue our coffee sessions right here on Asphere's Cafe. And it looks like Geometric saying something. Geo, go.
What is a good browser? Thank you.
The good browser is Brave browser. I repeat, the good browser is Brave browser. I highly recommend Brave browser.
Go Brave! Fuck crypto!
But
Brave
with a few caveats, I would say avoid preloaded stuff that you don't need. Like there is a Brave VPN, Brave VPN, Leo AI, Brave Wallet, crypto. Stay away from these. Yeah, stay away from these.
Ah, yes. I remember those. Like a preloaded, like a here or some sort, and there's like advertisements like that. That's the disadvantage of the Brave browser, though.
All right. Okay, now let's get into
Guys,
the last round
guys,
of the Tech Cafe / smartphone news. Oh wait, Dreamcast. Oh wait, Gio, what are you saying?
Guys! The SCFM network has a station ID.
Wait, say what now? Say what now?
The SCFM network, the shit ass network,
so CFM has a station ID. Oh man, gee.
Yan ba yung Scat FM? Scat FM ba?
Save that for Storytime with Geometric. Save that for Storytime with Geometric. That will be a lot of people talk about. Oh gee. All right. So let's get into the last round of the Tech Cafe and smartphone news right here. All right. So the Galaxy Z Flip 7 and Flip 7. What? Okay, sorry. Z Flip 7 and Flip 7 FE battery ratings have been posted, which confirms key specs according to its retailer listing. So now we have the same details for the Galaxy Z Flip 7, which unsurprisingly shares identical scores in terms of overall energy efficiency, durability, and repairability, while also boasting an IP48 ingress protection rating. Flip 7 does get a higher expected battery life on single charge at 42 hours and 4 minutes. The detailed listing shows that Flip 7 features a 4,174 milliamp rated battery capacity, which should be marketed as 4,300 milliamps. The same set of details is also available for the Z Flip 7 FE, which is certified with a rated battery capacity of 3,887 milliamps. That will likely be marketed as 4,000 milliamps. Galaxy Z Fold 7, on the other hand, is also seen and features a 4,272 milliamps rated capacity, which will most likely be marketed as 4,400 milliamps. In related news, Z Flip 7 also appeared in an early listing on our Milan retailer's website. So we can see the device in its 3 official colors, which are jet black, blue shadow, and color red. So again, this is coming from EMAG Romandia. Right here you have various color options right here. So the listing also contains some key specs which confirm the device 6.9-inch main screen and a 4.1-inch cover screen, as well as its Exynos 25000 chipset and 4,300 milliamp battery capacity. So we also get a pricing of 3,059 RON. I don't know what that is, but it stands for, if we Google that right now, Ronin. Okay, Ronin. Don't mind the Google images right here. But yeah, this is gonna cost you 3,059 RON with 604 euros for the 12 gigabytes of RAM and 256 gigabytes of storage RAM, which seems a bit too low. So it's most likely incorrect. Now, moving on to The Verge, in a related news, more details have leaked about the trio of foldable phones Samsung is about to reveal. The latest leak details the screen, storage, batteries, and other core specs, which is coming from the WinFuture's Roland Quanti, who claims to have obtained official sets of promotional materials for the new phones, which will be officially revealed at the Galaxy Unpacked event this Wednesday, July 9th. The Fold 7 is expected to be substantially thinner than its predecessors, and Quanti quotes marketing materials that say it will measure 4.2mm thick when unfolded and 8.5mm folded. That will make it the same thickness as the Oppo Find N5 and just 0.1mm thicker than Honor's Magic V5. Though at 216 grams, it would actually be the lightest book-style foldable book yet. It cuts the weight despite having bigger screens than the Fold 6, which is 6.5 inches on the outside and 8 inches on the inside, and squeezing in the exact same battery capacity of 4,400 milliamps, which we just saw the report early from GSM Arena. As expected, it will be powered by Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset with either 256GB or 512GB of storage. This may vary by market, however, as in a previous post, Quanti reported on the 1TB version of the Fold 7 in line with what it offers for the current Fold 6. The only camera detail listed is the resolution of 200 megapixels, presumably for the main camera, and it will apparently launch in blue, black, and silver. And the smaller Flip 7 is just as interesting. Quanti claims that it will have a substantially larger 4.1-inch cover screen, sharing an image that shows this will wrap right around the 2 camera lenses, just like on Motorola's recent Razr flip phones. So yeah, the phone is also tipped to be substantially thinner than older models, despite its bigger 4,300 milliamp battery, only a little smaller than the Fold 7. Storage options and colors are the same as the bigger Fold 2, though the Flip sticks to a 50 megapixel main camera. And they also have few details on the Z Flip 7 FE, which is expected to be a cheaper take on the flip phone. It drops to 128GB and 256GB of storage, along with a smaller 4,000 milliamp battery. Same screen size as the main Flip 7, which will use the wrap-around coverage display screen, although that contradicts earlier reports that will reuse the Flip 6's design. It's apparently only launching in black and white versions. And since we are running out of time, here are also other headlines that you need to know later or tomorrow. Samsung seems to have leaked its own trifold phone design, and this is how that looks like. And Infinix Hot 60 5G is launching next week with one tap AI
Infinix.
Look at that.
Once again. Infinix again.
All right. So that wraps up the smartphone news, and that is all for the cafe session tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. This evening we will be back again tomorrow at the same time, of course, right here on the station, Cool TGO and Cool FM. All right. This has been Asphere's Cafe, and once again we will return tomorrow with another tech cafe session. All right. I am Cairo.
And I'm Dreamcard. The cafe is now closed. Join us again. So,
yep, join us again tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Asphere's Cafe is produced by TGO Entertainment in association with Asphere. Dreamcard Speak.